Now a first down throw. Luck. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Luck. Flushed out right. Open man is Amara Darboh, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd down is Luck. Flush to his right. Shakes off the sack. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, Luck. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Whitney merciless. Coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it'll be 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. From the gun, here's Watson. He'll find Thielen, work in the middle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. This is Miller. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Tackle made there by Eric Rowe.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Come back, come back. Come back, come back. Down. Black 22. Black 22.
Here's Watson now on second down. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here's Watson. That went into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And the Texans scoop it.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punch coming in, I would have a return punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not. But sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Down. Blue 80. Blue 80.
To throw on second is Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Bartney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
Buying time to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Locke. Looking deep for Hilton. He's got it at the 15. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. Luck to Hilton on the hook up there. 43 yards. The Colts with a first red zone opportunity in the ball game. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. Being chased out left. Dancing to his left. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Christian Covington in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Luck in the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Luck. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Colts are in for 6. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Watson now to throw. Steps away to his left. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Watson on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
So he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. After the interception, it's Luck. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Off of play action. Luck. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again is Locke. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have the center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout, but let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston, then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
From the red zone now, Locke. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Luck now to throw. Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bernardrick McKinney. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Luck. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Now a first down throw, Watson. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Brian Orakpo. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. The final shot before the break. Watson flushed out right. And some space here. Finding room at the 30. And all the way up to the 46. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. Oh, he goes up top. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Quick catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On first down, Watson. Whipping one into Allen. That's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On second down, here's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Flush to his right. And an alley to run. He's got the first. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have. He had gained really good yardage. But that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Throwing his line. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball, how much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Love. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On 1st and 10, Luck escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, Luck again. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he's taken down inside the 30. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks it and runs. He's able to pick up the 1st down.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it's helped his legs along the way as well.
To throw is Luck. Now he'll escape to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last